Once you've been in this battle, and this is for anybody who's going through anything, any situation, and right now I'm doing it in between the tears. I just finished praying and having a good time before the Lord and reading His Word, you know, meditating along with my wife and everything. And at some point, you know, when you're meditating, you can become overcome by tears. And or just overcoming by overwhelmed by goodness sometimes. And today I just want to talk about the burden. And because I'm writing, I said, well, let me go ahead and canonize this or get a record of this part of the journey. What triggered me and to my tears is that I was reading, and one of the things I came across is sometimes the biggest wall you have to climb over is the wall of fear. And if you don't climb that wall, you're going to constantly be in terror. And, you know, you read the scriptures. He says sometimes you will pray and you'll have moans and unintelligible you don't even know. And so today was scream day. But it was really cry out day. And I find that when I yell into my pillow, for some reason, as I am crying out to God, it's like something is feeding me back and saying, you're acknowledging where you are, and that's good, Deron. I think I didn't want to do that because then I feel like you weak now, man. You in here yelling in your pillow. But let me tell you something. Sometimes when we're going through this life, we can end up in some pressures and some situations that is hard to handle. And you got to release it. And I'm sure some of you all can send me some scriptures on, you know, crying out to God or whatever. All I know is I'm a living epistle. And today I cried out to God. I'm not afraid to cry anymore. I praise God. So tomorrow, I go get my scans. And it's rough, too, when you go get them because they got to put all that stuff in me. And I end up convulsing and fighting the fear of death. Because they got to do some incredible stuff tomorrow. And guess what? Like a soldier every time, no, like a warrior, I take it. I'm just glad I didn't have to face it this time for 12 weeks. Because the stuff they shoot at me make me feel like I'm going to die. But I say, hey, God, this is a part of the process. So I tell the two ladies as they strap me in, when I tell you to go, go. And I don't care if you see tears coming out my eyes. Don't stop. And she said, you sure, Mr. Cloud? Go for it. Tomorrow, because of your prayers, it's going to go easy. And me spending my time on how to get my spirit in order, I just heard today, just share this. Today is my scans day. And I go through these stages. And today is the warrior stage. I got my Superman socks on. And I got my mindset. And I've learned it's time to take it. I've learned when you go in for information and Bad news is news. Good news is news. And good news is truth. And so I've learned at this stage in my life that when I go in for scans, it really helped me with my overall fear, because I have no fear. It's going to be what it's going to be. And what I do is don't even think about what the procedure is going to be. Don't even think about what if and what if. I go in knowing, God, you got me. And I know I'm coming out. And I know that God's will is being done. And that whatever you share is going to be a blessing to me, because it's not going to stop me from moving forward. As I, and note I have short-term memory loss at times with some of the medication that I've had to be on. What I learned in Zion, there it was, I remember. I fell to my knees in the room, and God says, do you believe me now? Because by this time I realized that they had told me that they were going to have to remove my lung while I was in the hotel room across from Cancer Center Treatments of America. I was just really messed up and saying, wow, I'm really facing this. This is for real. And they told me they wanted to take my lung out the next day. And I said, oh my goodness. God, what do you want me to do? And I fell to my knees, and he said, do you hear me now? As I was going down, he said, do you hear me now? And I said, you got it. And that was the day people-pleasing left me. That was the day not speaking my truth, not living the truth, not accepting my ups and downs and everything. That was the day all that left me. And I decided I wasn't pleasing people anymore, and that it was now time to fight. I've learned not to have a whole lot of anticipation and just straight believe God. And don't even worry about the test or the chemicals they have to inject and all the feelings and all that, because I already know I'm coming out on the other side. And I've had to do this almost, I can't even count. And the first 4 or 5 times or so, it made me very nervous. Look who just walked in.
Who's that?
They have no idea. Daryl is an angel. He takes me out to these appointments every time we go. So that's it, man. I just wanted to tell y'all I'm here, and I'm being obedient and making a record of what is happening to the journey back to wellness.
You know,
what are you saying? Say it.
You know what you're going to do? You're going to record it and then put it in my puppet's mouth.
That's it. That's right. So say what you're saying.
I know it.
So say
it. It says stable exam, no new abnormality, no evidence of enhancing lesion to suggest metastases.
And what does that mean in layman terms?
Your brain's empty.
Ah! I love it. My brain is empty, and I'm going to be filling it with all kinds of pleasant things. Get ready, my friends. It's over now. It's really over. And these are the angels.
Oh, God.
One of the best things I could have heard from my doctors today is your brain is clear. Your lungs are clear. God has healed. I love y'all, and thank you for praying for me. All the soldiers, all the sisters, all the brothers, all the former members, all those who are not members. Thank you for keeping me in your prayers. I was very vulnerable yesterday, but I came in today like a warrior and just thank God. I'm finished. I love you. And this is the sign for it. And I beat you to it. Ha ha! Woo! It's on now, y'all. It's on. And then guess what? I send my wife the video. She gonna send back in the text. Praise God. Maybe Deron can start filling his brain up with some of the things that need to be done around the house. I tell you, wives, you don't ever not take your shot. But I love her anyway. Much love. God bless you.